Hi, I'm Shoestring Jane. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things thrifty, frugal and money saving. Yesterday, my daughter and I went to a town, it's about 10 miles away from us, but we were going to an appointment for her, and on the way back we were passing it and we thought we'd go and see Mum and Dad who live close as well. So we thought we would go in and see the charity shops because they have some really good kind of clearance shops there, you know, £1 charity shops and end of line charity shops from the bigger charities in the area. So we popped in and I thought I would show you what I bought. So mostly I sell on eBay. I'm also selling on Vinted now, but I have to say that eBay has gone so flat. I know it's the summer and it always goes flat in the summer anyway, but for me it's been flat for about, I don't know, most of the year actually. I think I've had some little spits and spurts where I'm selling quite well, and then it's just flat. I'll literally go a whole weekend and sell nothing. I've literally sold 2 things that were worth very little this week, and it's you know, it's not sustainable. I'm wondering why I'm even bothering to do it, but I am still carrying on for the moment. I've got quite a lot of stock, so I'll focus on selling that off. I haven't bought an awful lot this year. You all know that if you've seen other videos of mine, because we're thinking of moving house and I didn't want to have a load of excess stock just that has to be moved. I may as well try and focus on what I've got and sell that first. But having said that, you know, we were going past, she wanted to go in, so we thought we would go in and see it. And incidentally, what I'm looking at now is some other self-employment extra income streams, because I do my blog, I do eBay, I had a lodger. The lodger has been gone a couple of months. We obviously can't get another lodger because we are going to be moving at some point, so it's not really fair on them. We did have somebody who said that she would be happy to come just for a few months, but that seems to have fallen through now. So I quite like not having a lodger, although all of our lodgers have been really nice, you know, so I don't mind having someone in the house either, and it really helps towards the finances. But, you know, we've got a lot of expenses coming up with the house move, and I feel like I need to earn a bit more money. So I'm having a little look. I've got my thinking cap on. So do tell me what you do, what your side hustles are in the comments below. Might pinch some of your ideas. But anyway, I will show you what I bought. Some of these I wouldn't necessarily have bought if they hadn't been so cheap. Excuse me. These boots, I came from the Children's Society shop, is the best one there. And they're a pair of leather faith boots. Ankle boots, not the right time of year. They've got a bit of a western sort of shape at the front, and they're in quite good nick. I mean, I can't see really, there's an awful lot of wear. They've still got the label on the bottom, and they're only £2, so I thought that was worth a try. You know, I might not get more than, say, 10 for them or 12. I bought this for myself actually because I just want a nice loose fitting long maxi dress. It's only from Dorothy Perkins, you can't really see it, but it's just a nice, easy to wear kind of dress for a hot day. It was 99p. So again, you know, that's just good. And if it doesn't suit me, I will sell it. I won't get much for it. I'll put that on Vinted. I picked these up because people seem to like tie-dye. And there were 2 things similar in the same shop in the Children's Society. This is both made in Italy. I'll show you the other one in a moment. It's a kind of dress. It's like a beach cover-up, really, probably, or something you'd wear to a festival. It's just made in Italy. I don't think it's a particular brand, but they don't look as if they've been worn, really. They're a bit screwed up. It's got a bit of lace at the bottom as well. It's quite pretty. It's a size medium, which is about a 12 normally, isn't it? And that, again, was 99p, so that was a good one. This I got there was the air ambulance clearance shop. Everything's £1 in there. And I thought this was a good buy. It's white stuff. It was £1. It's just one of those long kind of tunic things. It's actually quite a nice colour. I probably wouldn't wear it, so I'm not going to keep that for myself. White stuff sells. Again, not for massive amounts of money, but, you know, this is all cheap stuff. I can't expect to get a fortune on it. It's just to kind of keep things ticking over. This one, well, it's got this Wallace new with tags. So originally it cost £60. It was reduced in Wallace to 30 and then 15. And then possibly 10, no 20. No, 20 then 15. So finally somebody bought it at 15. The shop tried to sell it for £9.50, and then, I don't know if you can see that, and reduced it to £4. So I don't know if I should have bought this, but I thought it was really pretty. It's only Wallace, as I say, but it's like a slip dress with a pretty pattern, and it's got a kind of shawly bit over one shoulder. So it's really, really pretty. I probably wouldn't wear that myself because it's a kind of an occasion dress, I guess. I do think it's very pretty though. As I say, it's quite kind of floaty. If you're going to a wedding or something, you might like that. And that was £4, so that was kind of expensive, really. But I thought it was pretty, so I get it. This was just clearance. My daughter was like, "This is hideous. It's very ugly. Why are you buying that?" And I think, well, some people do like this sort of thing. Not so much as they used to. It's Coast, size 12, and it's a two-piece. So it's a kind of A-line-ish. No, it's more a straight sort of pencil skirt to about the knee. And then you've got your bustier thing as well. So, can't really see me modelling it with a little bell. And it's in very, very good condition. I think somebody must have bought that for an occasion and never worn it again. I paid £4 for it. I think I probably shouldn't have bought it because Coast used to sell well for quite a lot of money, but it doesn't really now. But it will sell. I'm sure it will sell, and I'll make a profit on it. Well, this was the other tie-dye piece. So this was just a kind of dress with, it's got kind of big armpits. So again, it's a kind of cover-up thing. I don't know if it's a dress or a top, really, but again, that was 99p. And I do find things like that do shift. I also find that large sizes sell. So I always pick them up if I see them. This is yours. I think it was a size 20. And, you know, why it's 22. It's a kind of mini dress with a cross front. And I think, well, why shouldn't big girls wear short dresses? They might have really good legs. So that was 99p, so it was worth a go. And then I got these. They're quite. I mean, these, if they were my size, I quite like this sort of thing. These are a size 20 and were 99p. They are Next, and they're just kind of palazzo trousers, but again in a big size, just big, wide, loose, cottony denim type fabric. Again, in quite good condition. I don't know if I'll get a lot for those, but things like that, I find that plus sizes go really quickly. They just sell quickly. And the last thing I bought, well, for myself actually, I thought these were a size 7. So I picked those up, Skechers, just like comfy trainer shoes with memory foam bottom in really good condition. And I just slipped them on. Then when I tried them on properly at home, I realised that they were size 6 and they were a bit small. So that was more than I would have paid. They were £7.50, but I will sell them now, and I'm sure I can get 15 or 16, maybe a bit more for them. So I will make my money back and a bit more on top. So that was everything from the cheapy charity shops, but they are cheap, aren't they? One more thing I'll show you. So every now and then, Mr. Shoestring comes up trumps with little exciting collectibles from his attic. And I think this is so cute. It's a kind of Kodak brownie camera, and it's got its case as well. So I'm about to photograph that and list it on eBay. I think that's just charming, isn't it? It's just really nice. I mean, I don't know if it works. I don't know how to try it. Is it take a film? But maybe I'll try to get a film and put it in and see if it works. I think it's great, isn't it? It's got real character. I left it open to sell because I can't work out how to put it back together again, so I'll close that again after I have photographed it. So anyway, that was the haul, all of my haul. I'm really still not going to masses of boot sales and buying a lot of stuff because, especially now, I want to focus on other things. I do have a bit of a plan for some self-employment, extra self-employment. I did think about doing some dog walking, but I don't know. I do a lot of dog walking anyway with Archie, so it could kind of go along with him if they wanted the same times. But it's a pleasure and a joy to go walking with Archie at the moment. I just love it, especially in the summer. It's so nice. I go to such nice places. And it would make it a job, and it would add some stress. I'd be worried about other people's dogs, and so I decided against that. But you know, I mean, I could go and get a proper job, but I don't want to. You know, I've done that. I did years and years of working a horrible, grueling job in an office I didn't enjoy, and I really appreciate the fact that I can work for myself. I don't need a lot of money. I do have a small pension coming in, a very small pension coming in, but it just has some stability. Every day I thank the universe for the fact that I can do what I want. I don't have to go into that job. The job, it was so grim, and I say it was so grim. There are worse jobs than the one I did for the council, but it was relentlessly miserable. People shouting at you all the time, and the management not supporting you, people above, and they're making cuts left, right and centre, and being the middleman, stuck in the middle, talking to the public, having no power over what the council did, but having to get shouted at by people that were cross, watching the cuts, which wasn't really the council's fault. They were just having to implement cuts in their funding. But the way they did it wasn't good, and the way they treated some of their employees on the way out. My colleagues, I took voluntary redundancy. I didn't want to stay a day longer, but some of my colleagues wanted to stay, and they were treated so badly. You know, there were jobs that they did for a long time, they were very experienced at, they were good at, but they were making everybody go do this standard interview, and if you didn't pass the interview process, it didn't matter how good you'd been at your job for the last 10 years, you didn't get the job, full stop. You could then apply for another job that was someone else's job, and you might get that instead of them. And so people were getting put into situations where they had no experience of these jobs, and it didn't make sense. It was nonsensical, and some of my colleagues got made redundant altogether, so they just failed the interview process, and all of their years of experience went out down the pan. It was absolutely disgraceful, and the way they were treated was despicable, and it put me off working for someone else, some faceless organisation, forever. And I know that I'm very fortunate at this point in my life where I don't have to. I can get by. We've paid off the mortgage. We can get enough money coming in to survive. We don't have a lot of excess cash. We're very frugal, as you know. But it's worth it. And I was thinking that on my walk this morning, you know, I'm so lucky I can do this. In days gone by, I would have been already at my computer for 2 hours at that point in an office that didn't have any windows that opened and were just kind of tinted so you couldn't see out properly. And it in an environment that felt kind of miserable and stressed and a bit kind of battery farmed. So anyway, that's my little rant for today. So I will make this work. I've got to make this work. I'll do whatever I need to do to bring in a little bit of extra cash while we need it. And that might mean selling on eBay. That might mean doing a range of other things. So I'll keep you up to date anyway. So that's it for today. I just thought I'd share my haul and my thoughts for today. If you liked it, please do give me the thumbs up and do subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye for now. These are the things we got from the community pantry. They're free. Got to taste the difference. Little potatoes. I mean, they're a couple of days out of date, but honestly, with potatoes it doesn't matter. Got this cake. I could have got any number of these cakes. It's a banana, salted caramel and walnut mini loaf. I could have got any number, but they looked quite sickly, and I thought I'm not actually going to eat those. Justin might have that. And these, well, I've never had these. I think I've had them on cakes, so I was intrigued. Physalis, I think they're like little ground cherries they're called, I think, so they feel fine. And then one loaf of bread. The bread, there was a lot of bread in there, and as there always is, and it was really quite hard, so I just got one small one because I thought when I want to use that I can defrost it. I'll put it in the freezer now and then refresh the whole thing in the oven and then eat it all the same day. So that was all for free.